Welcome to the 28th episode of Season Tickets. I'm Michael.
And I'm Max.
Since there are no Fairview sports this week, we go right into our recap of our upset special pick of the week. And I took Arizona over Utah, and that did happen as the Wildcats got a big victory over Utah, 37-30 in double overtime, eliminating Utah from the college football playoff picture. Max, what happened in your Pac-12 upset special pick?
I took Washington State over UCLA, and Washington State did put up some big numbers on offense, and they got the win in a very good game that went down to the wire. And that capped off the horrible weekend for the Pac-12 as Stanford also got their second loss to Oregon, and that pretty much takes the Pac-12 out of the playoff race.
Yeah, the Pac-12 is definitely out of the playoff race right now, but Oklahoma State survived a major scare against Iowa State to remain undefeated. Oklahoma State was also 9-0 against Iowa State a couple of years ago with Brandon Weeden and Justin Blackman and lost to the Cyclones, so it looked like it could have been a similarity of what happened a couple of years ago, but they did get the victory to remain undefeated. Max, what happened in the big American Athletic Conference showdown?
So going into the fourth quarter, Memphis was up 20. And Houston was playing with a backup quarterback. But let's not forget who Houston's coach is, Tom Herman, who is a magician when it comes to backup quarterbacks. If you remember J.T. Barrett and Cardale Jones, well, this random little scrawny kid comes in for Houston and leads them all the way back to a win and scoring a touchdown in the last minute of the game. And then Memphis drives all the way down the field and misses a field goal for the win, college kickers. But Tom Herman, I'm fully convinced, is a magician with quarterbacks. And as you can see, Houston remains undefeated.
Yeah, and in the big SEC game of the weekend, Alabama beat down on Mississippi State to remain with only one loss, as Alabama looks like they are going to win the SEC West and go into the SEC championship game against Florida. They looked very dominant, beating Mississippi State, beating them down in all three phases of the football game, and they won 31-6.
I hate Alabama. I hate them.
Okay, Max, so what happened in the Big 12 battle?
Baylor lost to Oklahoma. And Oklahoma looked very good that game. Baker Mayfield he's kind of funny to watch. I mean, he's kind of goofy. And the receiver from Oklahoma, number 3, I forget his name. Sterling Shepard, I knew it was something like that. He had a big game. He had like 17 receptions, something like that. It broke a country record, I think. But Oklahoma won and pretty much boosted them into the playoff race, as they have 2 big games that they could get wins against coming up against TCU and Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's very interesting that now Oklahoma is the Big 12 best bet to get into the college football playoff.
Oklahoma State.
No, Oklahoma. Oklahoma State's going to get beat down by Oklahoma.
I'd argue. No.
Yeah,
Oklahoma State?
No, Oklahoma State is not good. They almost lost to Iowa State.
Okay, but Iowa State's like a curse for them. I mean, did you see what happened like 3 years ago?
Let's just go
It's like Ohio State going to Illinois. Weird things always happen there, even though Ohio State did have a solid game. But
let's go into the NFL, and the Raiders took on the Vikings, and we both took the Vikings, and we were both correct with that prediction, as the Vikings got the win over the Raiders to improve to 7-2 and take the NFC North division lead. Max, what happened in the NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks?
In a very exciting Sunday night game, the Cardinals got the win, 39-32, to give them a 3-game lead in the NFC West.
And now we go into our predictions of the 2 massive college basketball games on Tuesday. And we start off with Kentucky versus Duke. And I'm going to take Kentucky because I'm not fully sold on Duke yet this year. I don't think Grayson Allen can really lead their team to the national title picture like they were in last year. And I'm going to take Kentucky as I still believe in their freshman. Max, who do you have in this game?
You don't like Grayson Allen because he's white. I'm going to go with Duke. I like Grayson Allen, Matt Jones, and Chase Jeter so far. And watch out for Luke Kennard. He's from the Cincinnati-Dayton area. He put up monster numbers in high school, and I expect him to be a pretty good player at Duke. And I'm not really even sold on Kentucky's freshman this year for some reason. I don't know what it is. But I think Duke can pull it off.
Yeah, and there's another huge game between Kansas and Michigan State. Max, who do you have?
I'm going to go with Kansas. Kansas looks to be pretty good again. And watch out for Carlton Bragg, another freshman. Cleveland, Ohio. Villa Angela St. Joseph. watch for him to have a solid year.
I'm actually going to take Michigan State. I'm not 100% sold on Kansas and their freshman Carlton Bragg, and I just think Michigan State has a better team from top to bottom with guys like Denzel Valentine and also Forbes returning, and I just think the Sparty can pull it out. And the scores are on the screen right now, and that will wrap it up for this episode of Season Tickets. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Season Ticket videos.
The Cardinals part was